I'm on record, published many, many years ago, saying Ryuji is as deadly as wet spaghetti. It's not deadly at all. Ryuji form is actually the worst form of Wing Chun. As my Sifu once said, if Ryuji is so good, why does he go here and make us practice singing and chant for 70 years? And if Ryuji is so deadly, then if I practice Ryuji, I can't even pick up my grandchildren, I might kill them. Ryuji is not about winning a fight. The most important thing to realize is that Ryuji form is about merely surviving that situation. The best techniques in Wing Chun are all in singing how and some kill. All the best stuff is right there waiting for you to use it. Look at a different situation, look at it from a different angle. If you're in business, or many of you are in business, and someone says, hey, this year you're going to lose a lot of money. Big problems in the business. But we have three solutions. The first solution, you might lose 10 million ringgit. Second solution, you might lose 5 million ringgit. But there's a third solution, you might just lose 100,000 ringgit. Which one would you choose? Of course, the last one. You should lose the least. You're still going to lose, but you're losing the smallest amount. That's what Ryuji is all about. I'm not going to win the fight. I'm very unlikely to go to beat my opponent, but I want to be able to survive. Now, why I'm in that situation in the first place is because something's gone wrong. Maybe my opponent caught me completely by surprise. It can happen. No matter how prepared you are, no matter how aware you are, you can get taken by surprise. Second problem, maybe he's much more powerful than you anticipated. So his strength overwhelms you. Maybe there's more than one opponent. Fighting one-to-one is not so hard. But when there's more than one, it gets more complicated. Maybe you've been injured. This is the biggest problem. If I get stabbed in the arm, and I now can't use this arm, I can't fight the same way anymore. Because I don't have the range. For example, if I have two hands, and Patrick tries to attack me, then it's very easy when he attacks me. Finish it very quickly. But when I've got one hand, if I try to get into the same range as that, you can overpower me very easily. Because I don't have the benefit of both sides of my body. So in a situation like that, I need to maintain a physical distance. I need to survive. So when he attacks me, I'll be one hand twirling him. I've got to keep him away so I can escape. So in Ryuji, the very first thing we do when we open the form, although many people in Wing Chun practice it differently, and I'm afraid, in my opinion, poorly, is we punch and make a very large action from the shoulder. A lot of people in Wing Chun do this. My Sifu used to say they're waiting to fight just before they die. That will do nothing. There's nothing there. So we do an action that will help us survive, and we cover the two most possible ranges. Most people these days will throw punches that come pretty much in a straight line or a round line on a horizontal plane. So if you throw a straight punch like a boxer, I can use this action. If you throw a round punch, then I can use the same action and try to escape. If he throws in the old days, a lot of people used to practice punches. You go this way and this way. It does work when you're drunk. And for that reason, we also have this action. Right? So we cover both possibilities. So if he does do something really weird from above, this might stop it before I get away. And I say might stop it. There are no guarantees. Any instructor, any style that says, we guarantee we'll teach you to fight for 6 months, 12 months, whatever, don't join that school. They're lying to you. Nobody can guarantee anything. It's a combination of your talent, their talent, and hard work. In other words, boom, boom. Right? You're going to put something in, if you don't work hard, boom, boom, right? Nothing there. Alright, another simple example, because I know the time limit is very tight. I can do a 4-hour seminar on Gucci, but I won't do that. Another situation you might find yourself in, Wing Chun normally prides itself on several very basic rules. We try to never cross our hands. We try not to use grip force. We also try never to put ourselves in a position where we lose our center. But reality says all those things could happen. Murphy's Law. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. So, in the form, we do everything that breaks those rules. We start with movements where we cross our hands completely. We use techniques where we're fully extended and use the whole body for power. Why do we do such things if we know that that's not the right thing to do? Because if you don't practice from a bad position, how do you understand how to get out of a bad position? So if I never practice crossing my hands, how do I know how to get out of it if it happens? So not only do we cross our hands, we do it in a really exaggerated way. Like this, all tangled up. Why? Because this guy may manage to get me in a position where I'm completely jammed up. And he's pushing me into the wall. I can't push back on the wall because he just keep pushing into it. Just this one swallows me up. It's not. So instead, if Patrick wants to push hard, let him push. It's his fault if it is his way, not my fault. So I got myself out of a bad situation because I knew what it feels like to be in one. If I don't put myself in that situation, how can I extract myself from that situation? In the form also, we do something that Wing Chun also says we should never do. The rules, the so-called guidelines of Wing Chun are very precise. One of them is don't grab. And it's very wise information because if one person's fighting you and he's throwing really quick punches, it's pretty hard to grab his hands. Right? Very, very hard. Lots of punches coming at you, I can't touch and catch his hands. I will catch them, but with my face. It's not such a good technique. It works, but it will slow me down too. But if there's multiple opponents, there's 3 or 4 or 5 guys trying to hit you, there's a lot more hands coming at you. In that situation, maybe you can grab 1 or 2 hands. And when you grab those 1 or 2 hands, if there's other people here, I can use them to cover myself. So I will grab if there's a reason to grab. Because all rules are meant to be broken, or at least bent. And Wing Chun, we always bend rules. We bend physics as it is already. So why can't we bend some rules? Like Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton already complaining about what we do. So this is just a brief introduction to let you know that there's more to beauty, the so-called heavenly form, than all those secrets. I'll leave you with one thought, because I know time must be getting close. In Wing Chun, in the history of Wing Chun, there's a saying that beauty never goes out the door. And a lot of people think that what that means is beauty is so big that you can't share it with the outsiders. And wrong. The reason beauty never goes out the door is because the beauty form shows the weaknesses of Wing Chun. And if you show the beauty form, you're showing your opponents how they can beat you. That's why it doesn't go out the door. And one more thing to finish with. Beauty is the form that you shouldn't spend a lot of time practicing. You should spend your time on Singal and Changil and your basics. You only need to practice beauty every now and again. Because why spend time trying